Hello, and welcome to SeaBATTLE 6. I'm the Barry.
I am Enki.
And we've been here the whole time. We have been here for a little bit. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. Obviously, at lands, it's going to be a little bit scuffed from time to time. But we are here. We're ready to get into some action. And we are looking forward to seeing two teams who we've become quite familiar with because this is kind of just a group of regulars at this point.
It really is, yeah. I mean,
it's been lovely to see the community grow from, in my experience, SeaBATTLE 3, 4, 5, and 6. Obviously, you have experience with SeaBATTLE 2.
Yes, SeaBATTLe 2 was my first one. But honestly, SeaBATTLe 3 was very similar as well. And it's just so cool to see this event grow. And see the same people come back again and again.
And that is so much better.
It is better. Good job, Satan. Back on us here is the perfect camera angle right now. But as we get into our first match here, we got Tablesploon versus Saturday Night Speedle. A lot of familiar faces.
A lot of familiar faces and some familiar stages coming out here as well. We will be starting out on Umami Clam Blitz.
Yes.
I have a suspicion that we might see, let's say, a Tenterbrella, the new Splat Charger, possibly a Wiper, and a Splatter Shot from one team. I think on the other side we might see an N-Zap, a Splash, a Heavy Edit, and God, it's tough to
It is just so
speculate
tough to know,
what we would see from that.
But I'm sure we'll figure it out.
But we'll figure it out.
We'll fix it in post.
Fixing it in post right now. No, it's we are very excited to get into some action here, and we don't have to wait any longer.
We don't have to wait any longer as we load in here. Two great teams, a bunch of great players, 8 to be specific. We see the comp we talked about. What's the fourth? Is it an edit?
It was a Wiper. That was the one.
Wiper,
Two Wipers in this match. And however could we have known? But, you know, it doesn't matter how we know. What matters is, do these players know how to
How to win? How to use their weapons?
Yes.
I love seeing some new weapons in here. It looks like it is only the new Charger at the moment, but I'm excited to see how the new weapons play a part in this tournament. And I'm also happy that I can just call them the new weapons and not have to memorize all of their names.
Well, that's something that a professional would do, and we're not here to be professional. However, Sauce is here to mess some people up with that Ultra Stamp, getting a nice double as that basket gets opened up. Sauce will go down there, but Avocado there with the Tenterbrella shield for some protection. Not going to be able to protect against a triple ink strike, but being used away from Avocado's positioning, allowing Avocado to be able to go and get a Zuka splat, as well as at least distract a few other players from stopping this push. Saturday Night Speedle, able to make a pretty satisfying push, putting 47 points on the board.
47 points is respectable, especially for a first push so quickly there, too. They broke the basket in, what, 40, 50 seconds? Like, they were already scoring. Yeah, it was probably less. So, showing some dominance early in here. They have another power clam. They've opened the basket again, and Tablesploon just aren't really able to get out of their base here, unfortunately.
And I apologize if I missed a Crab Tank nerf at this point. Avocado somehow just living through that Crab Tank, purely focusing them. This could be a quick one if Tablesploon aren't able to gain a little bit of control here. They have 2 players to defend, but there are jumps coming through here from Saturday Night Speedle, and as long as they're able to keep that basket open, there's 6 more clams. That's enough to knock out this match. I think that's game.
That was a very quick game there. Great first push from Saturday Night Speedle. Basket closed. They were able to stay up there, get another power clam, and then just leave one player up as far as they could to hold back Tablesploon.
Yeah, Tablesploon going to have to figure out a solution to dealing with Avocado. That Tenterbrella, I mean, the weapon itself, problematic. The shield, no one's breaking it.
No one's breaking that. And the Wiper used it to their advantage as well to be able to get on there to take out some players and hold that space. I don't know where I was going with that sentence.
I mean, that's the correct thing to do as a teammate of a Tenterbrella player. You walk in behind it and you use it to take out players.
Exactly.
And take space.
Yeah, so I basically nailed that.
You did, and I don't know why you're questioning yourself. Nor should we be questioning Tablespoon's ability to come back here on Undertow Spillway Tower Control. This might be a stage that continues to see promise for Tenebrellas, so they do need to come up with a solution, and I'm wondering if that will be steering away from running double shooter at this point.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I feel like Undertow doesn't need as much paint, and weapons like blasters, like rollers, can get into those drops and just hold people out so well. So maybe we see a more Slayer, less painty option here, or maybe we see the same. They play what they're comfortable with, and they play it in a different way that makes it work.
It's also a stage that, I mean, squid beacons are starting to come into favor a little bit. So maybe a switch from the vanilla wiper over to wiper deco.
Yes.
Bring
get
out
the missiles in there too.
Yeah.
Get people off the tower and get your team back in quickly. That could work out well for them.
Of course, we could see some of the new weapons come out as well.
New blaster also has squid beacons.
It does, and we all know that new pro has the the 10 missiles.
Yes.
If that's something they're looking for, no guarantees, of course, but seeing how they adjust here, and of course, how does Saturday Night Speedle? Do they just continue doing what they've been doing?
They could just continue doing what they're doing, honestly. They had such a strong showing there. This Ultra Stamp getting in early, making that first push a reality, and then, like we said, the tent, it can clear out so much space, especially in this kind of long straightaway that Undertow is up until past that second checkpoint.
They might even be able to push ramp and get up into spawn.
Indeed. It'll be exciting to see how they do it here. Let's see what these comps are.
But we do get to see that new Splash Shot Pro.
And no changes from the other team?
Well, we also see the new wiper. I don't think that was the wiper that Sauce was running in that first match.
Yes, and we see a different Brella here with the Inkjet instead of the Tentabrella.
So far more changes coming out from Saturday Night Speedle than Tablespoon, but it doesn't seem like that's slowing Saturday Night Speedle down. They have great versatility with all these different weapons. Beautiful shot there from Juani to finish off that fight, which was already looking a little bit unfair for Tablespoon.
A little bit.
A little bit. Riding on along to the second checkpoint already. Another quick barn burner of the start here for Saturday Night Speedle.
Yeah, and Juani still has his crab ready too, so he could, after these strikes get in and he gets back on the tower here, he could easily hop back on, put the crab out, but the Ultra Stamp coming out from the side of Tablespoon, getting a nice double there with the throw, and Tablespoon may be able to find a footing here to get back into mid.
Definitely need to, and thankfully for them, they also have that tacticooler on the tower, but unfortunately for them, it's so far away from all their players, they might only get one player able to pick it up, and unfortunately, while that player will be back quickly to prevent a true wipeout, that was a real wipeout. Sauce now in a wonderful position. Great use of the curling bomb to clear some space and take on some players.
Great fighting there, going in after the charged curling bombs up the ramp, and yeah, great move from them. Their teammates able to get the tower all the way to that third checkpoint, immediately behind them. Juani just chilling on the tower, taking the shots he needed and taking it all the way to the end.
Another dominant performance here from Saturday Night Speedle. One thing that we didn't have time to mention before we got into the action, this time at SeaBATTLE 6, it is a play all three across group stages. So while these were two relatively quick games, we will get to see a third one, and where we'll be going for that is Mako Mart.
Yeah, Mako Mart Splat Zones is going to be a fun one to watch. Maybe we see the tank come back out here. Maybe we stick with the other Brella. Maybe, since they're already 2 up, they go crazy and do another comp.
I would imagine go for the Brella trifecta, bring out an undercover.
That is certainly the trifecta. Or, the Bambrella could make an appearance here too.
That's a little bit too wild for my liking. But I'm sure Ollie would appreciate that.
Undercover Brella does have a reef slider that would be great for the zones here.
It does.
It'd be great.
That's still a thing, isn't it?
Honestly, I'm just excited to see what we see.
But Tablespoon, we're not quite as familiar with the weapons that they are comfortable with. For me, down 2-0, set is already lost. Be brave, right? Don't be brave, right? Identity theft is not a joke, Jim, but be bold in your weapon choices here for this third match, right? Experiment. Find something that maybe is a solution to taking on Saturday Night Speedle.
Or have fun.
And use that momentum into your next set.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely test out things here, see if a different comp might work well for you, but also you could just pick your favorite weapon instead of a weapon that you think would fit better into the comp. Like you could pull out your tried and true that you wouldn't normally pick just to make it work. And that might be a way to keep the morale high after a 2-0 loss as well.
I think the morale's high for them. Picking in there, they're fired up.
They're locked in.
They're so locked in. And happy. Happily locked in.
Happily locked in. And aren't we all,
I'm looking forward to that Bavarian pretzel. That will lock me in. But we see Saturday Night Speedle has continued to lock in similar weapons. The Tenebrella does come back out. We're returning to the vanilla Splat Wiper. Juani is continuing to stay on that new Spot Charger. But Tablespoon bringing out a brush.
I like the ink brush pick here. I forget what special. Does it have an Ultra Stamp as well?
It has Ultra Stamp
there we
as well.
see it. So no change in the special, but change in the main weapon, which might help them get a little bit of speed, get in, and not take as much space, but be a little bit sneakier and get the surprise picks. And it seems to be working out well for him so far, but a nice pick from Juani there up close.
Yeah, important one there. Talk about what was going on a big flank. Had an opportunity to get 2, maybe even 3 players, but at the very least pushed Saturday Night Speedle back. And now we can actually see what Tablespoon are able to do with a little bit of mid-control. They're setting up very nicely here, using specials pretty well. I'd say the chaining together was nice, but now you're starting to see those specials coming through from Saturday Night Speedle. 2 still online and ready to go, and there goes one. Have we seen Juani use his crab tank yet?
Not this game. I don't think so.
We
saw the crab.
In any game?
I'm not sure we have.
Does Juani know that has a special? I know it's a new weapon. There we are. Thank you, Juani. Thank you. There's the commentator blessing, not a curse that time. Able to use it to push back Tablespoon. Trying to find a little bit more damage to that brush, just precariously living behind the block, but they are still living.
Able to get out. Able to get out with the help of their ink vine there too, and going on the flank here. Let's see if they can use this Ultra Stamp from behind, take out a few players. That'd be a great push while the rest of their team comes in. They get the jump in. They escape Juani's Charger for now, but Juani with the great shot there.
Yeah, turning your back to the Charger, not the smartest idea in that moment, but they still have another chance. One crab tank coming out here from Tablespoon. It's going to be a close call. Can they get enough paint on the zone?
It's looking probable. They get 1 down. They get 2 down.
Those strikes coming in. Surely secure it. Beautiful work there. That's a big penalty on Saturday Night Speedle now. That's something we often see on the stage, but at the same time, it's not easy.
It is not.
To see that run all the way down and get the KO.
Yeah, especially with all these specials coming out from Saturday Night Speedle. Able to push them out so effectively and also back up and not go down to the Ultra Stamp from player there. That helps a lot to just keep mid. And we see picks from both sides. We see the brush going crazy here. Might get found out by this stamp. And they do, even though they tried to pop their own stamp to counter it. We see Shisa jumping out from the flank there. And it's looking like Saturday Night Speedle are in a great position to see this game out.
Yeah, I was about to say one more crab tank to last through, but hold on now. Another 2-down situation, but Juani with a brilliant snipe once again. These trip checks are going to have to do it, but Juani using the crab tank to put pressure, and it's going to be Saturday Night Speedle holding on to the zone through all of this pressure.
Wow.
And able to secure the 3-0.
Great finish from Juani there. The 2 picks were so important to take down the brush who was trying to take the zone at the end. And man, just 2 quick games and then a very competitive, very close game to finish it out here.
Yeah, really beautiful teamwork as well. It takes some familiarity with your teammates to be able to trust your Charger to be in an aggressive position, pop special, not focus the zone that's getting painted with triple ink strike, and still have teammates behind you holding that zone so that they could get the quicker KO.
Absolutely.
Looking
Absolutely.
good.
They're going to be a tough opponent that I am looking forward to maybe facing later. I think
We're so ready for that. We have practiced a lot.
extensively. We've been grinding every single day.
We officially practiced last time at SeaBATTLE 5.
At SeaBATTLE 5, yes. That was the last time our entire team played together, and we just see the 4th member of our team walking into the venue now. So it's going to be a great day.
Enough about us, though. Let's
so true.
Let them all be surprised by our wild comp a little bit later on when we move on to Pool B. For now, though, we will be seeing Big Swig Summer and Costco Shrimp Cocktail 7 competing on Museum d'Alfonsino Rainmaker, Barnacle and Dime Splat Zones, and Inkblot Art Academy Tower Control. Those are fun stages.
Yes, they really are. And Museum Rainmaker, I think, is one that's such a fun one to start out with. It can go either way so quickly. And I love playing it, too, honestly.
Mm-hmm. We won't be, but
we won't be,
like
but
it.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're going to throw it to a quick little break here, but obviously stay tuned. We'll be back soon for more pool play.
Peace.